Hey everyone. I'm finally doing the mouth call video. Actually, not finally. It's all been the same time, really. But I wanted to get these uploaded and bring them to you. So the mouth call is the most difficult to learn. There's lots of different varieties. This one here is a Team Primos signature series call. These ones here from HS Strut. They have a ton of different calls. Out there, they got different shapes, sizes, but mainly the main difference in a call, or the thing that makes the most difference in the call, is the different cut. I don't even know if you can see this. Actually, this one here, it's got different colors. Actually, here, so check. There, no, I'm probably out of focus. No, not too bad. But these should be in focus now. You can kind of see how the cut on it goes like that. They have a ton of different ones. I'm just gonna change this back here. Show you all the camera noise and stuff, but I don't have an actual tripod. It's just leaning up against other stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling on too. Okay. So, anyways, how you want to use the mouth call is the easiest one if you are wanting to get into mouth calling. And you want to get a call that's easy to use. Get one with 2 reeds and no cut in them. They're just straight across. That would be the easiest for you to use. So the parts of this is you got your tape, the frame, and the actual reed. It's usually made out of latex. Some of the competition calls and stuff are made out of other things. But mainly you want to place it on your tongue, not at the tip of your tongue, a little ways back, and you want to push it up to the roof of your mouth. And then you just want to blow over. So if you put it in and go, put the tongue up and then go, push air over your tongue and just get your sound. Okay, all of them are going to sound different. And that's okay, because no hand sounds alike. They're the same as people, right? If someone walks up to you and says something and a different person walks up, they're not going to sound the same. So don't worry about if your call doesn't sound the same as someone else's, or you've watched a video and you want your call to sound like that, but it doesn't. It's okay. All the calls are going to sound different because no 2 hands sound alike. It's not a big problem. But once you get that main sound, then you want to just, from your tongue way up, you just want to drop it. Back up and drop it. Slow, it's going to sound like this. And then eventually that's going to turn into your yelp. So once you get that, and then you can do it on different parts of the call. So if you do it on the upper reed, or if you do it on the lower part of your call, you can get different sounds out of it. So it's just the different pressures. And once you get your yelp, then your next basic call is the cluck. And you just want to push short bursts of air over it. I'm not a big fan of say this word through it, stuff like that. I like just describing it because really, if you're in there going pluck, 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 it's hard to make it sound. To the beginner, eventually you realize what they're wanting you to do, but then it's just easier to memorize the movement you're doing with your mouth. So to do that, you just want to push a little bit of air over, just and excuse me. You can I forgot what I was gonna say. You just do those random times and stuff, because there's no specific thing. If you're hard calling in one though, on any call, then just just kind of go in after he gets it out, and give a couple of yelps, 5, maybe 7, and then just shut up. That's the easiest way to put it. Don't make a sound for like 10 minutes. And if you responded after your call, especially don't make a sound for 10 minutes, because the easy way to put it is, say your mom or your wife is yelling at you to come in there. If she's just howling at you, like really loud, and like if she says, hey, you're like, what? And she just starts yelling at you right away, you're not even going to think about going in there. You're just going to find something else to do. But if she's like, hey, and then you're like, what? And she doesn't answer, you're going to walk in there to see what happened, right? Or at least see if she's out of your hair for good. Something like that, right? So basically, you're trying to reverse nature. You're trying to make the tom come to you, the hen, when it should be the other way around. So another tip that you can do after you start using it, you'll see people using their hands. That's the place to call in different places. So if you're trying to make it sound like the hen's just giving up, walking away from them, you can go like this. Turn your head, angle the call over your shoulder, and you can get gradually quieter as you're doing it to make it sound like she's walking farther away. A couple other calls that you can do on the mouth call is a purr, and to do that you just kind of, like your kids do motorboat kind of thing, where they go something like that, or you can growl in your throat. As long as your tongue's moving, you can feel it. Put your call in. Right? And you can get different sounds out of it. Here's the other way. That's the other way. I'm not as good that way, right? And I've only been calling for a little bit, so I'm mouth call, so it's just whatever. You can do a ton of different sounds, but the main ones, if you're just beginning going out, the main ones you're gonna want is the out and the clock. Those are the main two. One other thing that it's cool to impress people with, don't want to use it in a hunting situation, and I'll explain that in my safety video, but you can gobble on it. Some people have some weird way of like putting it in here and just like I don't know, I can't do it. But if you put it in your mouth, blow the air over your tongue and shake your head real fast. Just take my hat off. You can kind of make a goblin sound. Some people can do it really good. I just started doing this after I kind of was bored one day just screwing around my mouth and seen it. Then at the Sportsman show in Toronto, I seen the guy doing it there, and I'm just like, hey, I can do that. But anyways, kind of sounds something like this. Get in there, right? And it sounds something like that. Do it again for you. That one wasn't as good. But mainly, it's just a gobble. You don't want to use it in a situation. I'll explain that later. Video's wasting a lot of your time. You got, I guess, a couple of tips on there for all the calls. A couple things that you can do on the mouth call. But yeah, thanks for watching.